Hello, hello everyone. I'm here. Thursday just is not working out for Lisa and I am sorry about that. I am striving to be here on Sundays um, as much as I can. I would love to play on Thursday, but it's just not happening right now. Um, I have to work, and sometimes I have to actually work. And especially this week, I have two bead shows, so I'm kind of busy. Uh, I'm gonna work on finishing this cooking journal, which we worked on. Lisa and I worked on together, and then in our hi Julie, in our like 24-hour live stream, birthday live stream, I finished it, except I wanted to put one of these spoons on the front. And I think maybe last week, I showed you guys what Jeff had done for me in the fact that he got these spoons flattened out. He had to flatten the handle and flatten the spoon. This one he didn't take quite as far, and it's still round. And the problem with it is I'm afraid that with it on the front of the cover of this book, I'm not going to like it because it's it still sticks up a little too much, which is fine because this is the spoon that I wanted in the first place, and it has a beautiful color. Hi, Brittany, to it. So um, that's the plan, is put this one on there. I'll use this for something else. You guys know that. Maybe a book where I have a lot put on the front. What happened last time I went to do this was that I tried to use my Big Bite to go through this, and it didn't want to go through this. Now, this is an old um, cookbook cover, very old. I can't tell you. It was it was a cookbook to start with, and I've layered up the cover, and I've layered the inside and lovely pattern. Yes, both of these are the same spoon. It's just this one had more patina on it. And I have to tell you that Helen Picola, um, gave me this tray of silverware to, it was headed to the thrift store and she let me have it. So I'm really glad I had it because this is going to work perfectly. It's got gorgeous patina colors on it. Hi, Barbara. Happy Sunday. Yep, happy Sunday. Um, Anyways, Jeff actually had to use the drill to go through here. It There was no other options other than to use the drill to get through there. Now I might have been able to use my Dremel, but my Dremel is kind of set up with stuff for my beads, so uh, I didn't. Yes, Barbara, I'm sorry that we can't. That we just have been so busy on Thursday. Things have been going on around here, just all kinds of stuff. And Jeffrey had minor surgery, so we've been dealing with that. He's fine. He's been great since the day one. Didn't even take pain pills, but at bedtime for a couple of days. Hi, Sophia. Um, we've had cars in it. My car is in the shop again, and um, the truck had to go in, and mom stuff. I had two appointments with mom this week, plus an appointment for myself. My ears were still, they're better now. They're apparently the infection has gone, but I was still fighting with the ear infection, so it's just been a lot. And yep, he's good. He's good, Julie. It's just old age stuff. Um, well, that's true. If I were to try to stream Thursday, Barbara, that would probably make me more stressed. And that's the thing. By not streaming, I can go, okay, we're good. I just, So anyways, I have some wire. This is just craft wire. It's actually colored on the outside and it's copper on the inside. So it's pretty soft. And Lisa's mom is doing okay, but she is. I'm hoping Lisa's going to get to pop in here today. But it's a big change for her mother because her mother's been very, very independent for all this time. And then all of a sudden, she's not able to do the things that she feels she should be doing. So, anyways, and the garden. Oh, I have to show you. Just a minute. I know I put my phone over here somewhere. I was going to show you. Not those. Oh, that's not the good picture. Well, anyways, my tomatoes are happy. I actually posted some pictures on Facebook. The whole greenhouse is getting filled up. Jeff went out the back door this morning, and he said, yesterday I was out here yesterday or day before, and there was no plants in the garden, and now there's 3 rows of plants out here. And I'm like, Jeffrey, the radishes were up. You just didn't notice them yesterday. Yep, happy tomatoes. Radishes are very happy at the moment. I've got other plants, cabbages and things that are happy too. But okay, I'm tying this with wire because, you know, we want to make sure it's going to stay. And I guess I probably could have glued it on there, but you know, I don't know that glue is going to make it stay. So I didn't miss anybody coming in, did I? I hope not. Anybody? Hello, everybody. I'm glad you're all here. It's too warm in this corner, so I'm getting rid of some. Okay, so what I plan on doing is tying this in with wire. And you want it twisted as tight as possible. Okay, there we go. Hi, Mike. Wire. It's wire. 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 You know, Mike, I've lived all over the country. I cannot tell you where where my words come from. How you doing, Mike? Haven't seen you in a while. But it's time. I'm actually late getting some things in the garden because I just haven't had time. So it depends on what's gonna grow, and we'll see. If it doesn't grow, it's all right. You know, I put it in. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, so what I am doing is making tiny little places. And what I'm going to do is bring it down and actually, wow, I got it tight. Okay, well, that's all right. I'm going to spool it around right here, and then I'm going to cover it up with ribbon. Hi, Dana. Oh, living it up here in the north. Yeah, is it cold yet? We still got snow. Mike, I can garden all year long. And especially after Jeffrey did this. Just a minute, I'll show you. I think I can find one. Well, that's the inside. Well, yep, that's the inside. This is my greenhouse. I'll see if I can find the outside. I may not have any outside pictures on here. That's trip pictures, so it was done before we left on our fall trip. But the gravel wasn't in the base of it. Anyways, Jeffrey built me my greenhouse pretty much with all recycled everything. We bought 5 panels. Oh, me. You made poor Jeff do more labor. Yep, he's retired. Mike, he's worked way harder. Tanya's in North Florida. That does count. Yes, I am in North Florida. We can't garden like Dana can garden, but the poor man has worked way harder than he ever worked before. I tell you that. But pretty much everything from the greenhouse was recycled. I had to buy some clear panels for the roof. We put some metal panels up there, and the metal panels are actually fancy, what do you call these? We have storm shutters here, hurricane shutters for windows, and these were some huge, they're 12-foot long storm panels that we got. They're recycled. They're from somebody that wasn't using them. And so we used them for some of the roof, and we used them for some of the sidewalls. And he's got some metal roofing stuff that he used for some sidewalls. The wood's all recycled. So, okay, so see, I just curled it up. Okay, I forgot. Just a minute. Sorry. I have the autofocus turned off so that it doesn't float back and forth. I just turn them into little circle-y things, and I push them down so that when I put the ribbon on, the ribbon will cover it up. That's my plan. But now to get the ribbon through the hole. Oh, I need a needle. I have got to clean up in here. Would it be easier to put the tie of the wire on the inside, or why wouldn't you? Okay, it would have been easier to put the tie of the wire on the inside, but I was afraid that because I'm going to put the knots of the ribbon out here on the outside, the knots will cover up this tie of the wire, but on the inside, the flat part might not cover up the inside, the wire tie, which might make it scratch my pages and catch your fingers. So that's why I put it out here, where when I tie the ribbons, it's gonna cover up the knot. That's my plan. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, I can always cut it off. The other part is that I can glue the knot of the ribbon to the wire tie. That's why I should have thought that through more, maybe told you about it. Can you come over? Julie, you're welcome anytime. As long as I'm here, you're welcome. I got lots of company coming. My kid's coming. He's going to stay a while. My sisters are both coming. They're only staying like 4 or 5 days at a time. But, you know, we have a whole extra camper for sleeping in. So, you know, You're always welcome, Julie. Always, always. Okay, let's see here. We got to have a needle that will go through there. And one of my needles is over on the table due to the fact that I have been using it. Let's see if this will go through the hole. Mike, I don't think you were here when I told everybody that I had to take this out and use the drill on it to get the holes drilled. My regular hole chomper would not, absolutely would not go through there. As long as we got a plan, let's go for it. Okay, there you go. Okay, this is fat. It's like 3/4 of an inch. These are both, what is it? Silk, nylon. It's organza ribbon. It's something I got. Okay, I got these at the library sale when I went with my sister, I think. Anyways, I thought they would work nice with this color stuff. So that's what I used. That's what I'm going to use. It's a little far for you to come, Julie. I do understand. Jamie has come to visit. They didn't stay with us, but they came to visit. And we had a really good time while she and John were here. Lisa hasn't gotten to come visit yet. Okay, I'm going to have to change glasses. And I hope these are strong enough. Nope, they aren't. Okay, that's not going to work at all. Those must be computer glasses too. I usually have 2 pair on top of my head. Y'all know that, but for some reason I left the other pair on the other side of the room. So we'll just have to wing it. We'll see if we can do it. I lost the needle. There it is. Anyways, we're hoping to go on another trip, but with my son coming, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I was supposed to get to take that class in Fayetteville, and I'm hoping we still can do that. We're scheduled for an FMCA rally, but there again, I don't know if I'm going to get to do that. Okay. I'm trying to put both of them through there at the same time. I really wanted to make this easy on myself, but it seems to be. But I had to find the guest room because, you know, it was piled filled with boxes of stuff from moms. And so I spent the last couple of weeks just trying to clear out that room to where there was, you know, enough space you could walk in it. I do have an actual guest room now, which Brandon is going to take. So, ta-da! I got him through there. Hi, Sherry. You like my cover? This is, Mike, this is a cookbook journal that Lisa and I worked on in a project. And then when we did our birthday streamathon, I finished it except for this spoon. And the spoons, see, this one is still not flat. This one is flat. Jeffrey's flattened it for me. Is your son moving? For the moment, Barbara, he's moving. For the moment, we'll see how long that lasts. Okay, if that makes any sense. Okay, come on. I'm just going down through one hole and up through the other. The real old recipes in it, what I did, Mike, was I actually took out all of the old recipes and then put them back. Let me see if there's any actual. I took pieces from an old, partially because this was mine, so it had a lot of my handwritten recipes in it. So there aren't really any complete recipes in it to speak of. There might be some little tips, things like that, but I really didn't leave the old recipes in it. So no, in answer to your question, I didn't. It's got all kinds of fun stuff in it, though. All right, so here's the deal. Never cut off stuff that is too short. Leave your stuff. It's easier to tie something when you have a nice long tail. Okay. Yeah. I'd rather cut it off after the fact. It's the deal. So now what I'm going to do is, got my new pins from Amazon. I'm going to put some glue right here on this thing. My glue pin back in. Let's try not to bend this one. Yep, I took all of my recipes out. Doesn't mean that I can't put them back. And there are probably a lot of recipes that I'll never use again. I don't use a recipe very often. I kind of use my recipe for my curry. That's about it. Okay. Okay, see. But like most of the things I cook, I don't use a recipe for. It depends on what's in my refrigerator. What vegetables are in the garden, what things are in my refrigerator. Oh, I have a dessert recipe I sort of use a recipe for. It's blueberry dump kind of dessert recipe. Okay. Okay. Not sure which piece is not pulling flat, but it's, you know, when you're doing two, that's okay. Where's my little brown one? There it is. Possibly should have ironed this. Okay. We did a cooking competition from the Great Depression. Oh, now that would be fun. I think that would be very interesting. Okay. I'm just gluing the bow sort of a little bit. This glue will dry completely clear, so then it won't pull out. There. Ta-da! Now I got to do the other one. The recipe is so different. Yeah, well, and the measurements, a lot of times there weren't any measurements. I have discovered how to actually use my gel prints. Gel print for a specific project, and I actually use them. Do you know, Julie, I use mine so many different ways that I don't have very many gel prints left right now. Who all did the competition with you, Mike? That just sounds like a lot of fun. I either cook for right this minute or for several days at one time. So Like right now there's chili, and when I fixed the chili, I fixed it and then I put half of it in the freezer. Yeah, no measuring, and the amount of lard was insane. Yes, I could imagine that. Growing up, my mother used lard, but then growing up, we got half a cow and half a pig every year. So, mm, there was different kinds of things in our pantry then too. Of course, I'm not from the Depression, but there was 6 or 7 of you. How fun! And not the same kind of spices either, Mike. Right? Mostly salt. Yeah, there was not the same. Maybe herbs that you could grow and dry, like oregano or some of those, but not the things that I get all the time, like cumin and turmeric and ginger and those things that I use. Sorry, I thought Jeffrey was at my door. I am going to do a little journal page, Barbara. I just wanted to finish this first. I know it seems kind of frou-frou to have these ribbons on there, but I thought it was kind of fun. It kind of ties to the brick rack. You can't get your Yes Paste lid open. Heat gun it all around the edge, and by magic it will open. Hi, Sharon. Been enjoying watching my product videos. I have some more product videos I'm going to be doing, Sharon. I had to go get a secret ingredient called gum arabic, but believe it or not, all the stuff I own in my art supply box, I did not have this, and it's not everywhere. I had to go to a couple of stores to find it. But I have some plans for some more product videos. What was I gonna say? Oh, Julie. Just a minute. I wanted to stop and say this because otherwise we might miss it. I might forget it. A lot of people put Vaseline around the edge of their bottles. I don't like that because I don't like getting it chance of getting in and contaminating things. So I keep, this is just a piece of wax paper, and I keep it on my lid on my Yes Paste. And another thing that Jamie taught me is, this is a baby wipe. I need to get a new one. They get dried out. Take a nice clean baby wipe and stick it in there like that. And then put the wax paper on it. It helps to keep your Yes Paste moist. I had to go buy a ruler the other day. Oh my goodness, Sharon. And then the wax paper doesn't let your lid get stuck. Brittany had the whole reinforcement dies. Yeah, Jamie did too. They're fabulous. I'm just having so much fun with them. I haven't played with them since since I first played with them. I haven't gotten a chance to play with them some more. I need to spend a whole day taking my scrap drawer and just punching them, and then I have them. Just a minute, where'd they go? I have them in here so that I have them right at hand. I want to just punch a whole container of different colors so I have them all the time. Like 60 something at 60 something. What? At 60 something dollars up for that trick. Oh, for the glue? Yes. They're good for collage too. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. That's I was real tickled with how many different. I thought it was only one set of one plate. And then when both plates came, I was real surprised. If you guys aren't sure what we're talking about, there is a video. I'll bet you Barbara will grab it for me. There's a video of products that I got from Globaland, and those whole reinforcement dies are in there. And there's a link so you know which ones. Yes, for the glue. Yeah, the my glue was a little dry when I first got it. I got it locally, which is kind of an odd thing. And it's also a little bit off color. Yeah, they're like 14 or 16. There's a ton. Yeah, there's a ton of them. Can you see how dark it is? And it's kind of always been that way. Now, here's the deal. Somebody told me that this local kind of drugstore here in it's actually down in Orange Beach. It's over in Alabama, but close enough, you know, that if we take a joyride in the Jeep, we could go to. And so I went over there and got it. It's called Al's Five and Dime, and I have no idea what it would cost now, but this, I think it was old. So it's always worked just perfectly, but it is a little dry. So keeping it moist is important. Yes, I just used this first time and have to say it's worth $1. It is worth $1. It's not something I use all the time. It's just like this glue, Julie. This art glitter glue. I would have never bought it. Lisa told me about it. Other people talked about it. And I think the refill bottles are like, I don't know, I think they're like $38 now. But heck, it takes a long time to use up one of those. I mean, I've probably got glue for a long time. This video unboxing the goodies from Globaland. Thank you. Thank you very much, Barbara. Yeah, that's the set of dies that we're talking about is in that video. Thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate you getting that for me. Stopping from what you were doing. Okay. It goes a long way. It lasts a long time. If I go on a trip, I can take just this bottle. I don't have to take the refill because this will last me 3 or 4 months without any problem. Might have helped if I'd unrolled this ribbon just a little bit before we got on today. The other thing about cooking from the Depression mic is the different kinds of cookware. You know, cast iron cookware cooks way different than other kinds of cookware. Just made me think about that. You betcha. I'm playing in my little book page. This one I want to leave pretty plain because yay! That's good. I can't wait to see it, Barbara. Okay, so yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Okay, we'll leave them. See if I want to use them in my little journal page. See? Yeah. We didn't really get into the cookware part. Yeah. I have Dutch oven. I do not have I wish I had the kind of Dutch oven that had the rim around the top. I've had 3 or 4. But when we moved from South Dakota, I got rid of a couple of them. I hadn't used them in a while, so I got rid of them. Um, but I used to use my Dutch oven all the time. All the time, all the time. But I wish it had the rim. I didn't have to fire your oven either, so that was nice. That's true. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Lisa. Guys, I hope I didn't miss anybody else coming in. Okay. This is my cookbook journal all finished. Yay. Come on, back out, back out, back out. There we go. I really like how it came out. I really, really like how it came out. It came out with lots of nice, simple pages that can be worked on, journaled on, recipes written into. It's got a really kind of vintagey vibe. Lots of little cards for putting recipes on. Multiple pockets to stick cards into. So I'm really pleased with how it came on. If Lisa happens to come in, remind me to show her. Oh, and these actually came out of my cookbook. Just a minute. Where did they go? These are envelopes that were in my cookbook. And they were sad. I had to repair them with washi tape and vintagey tape. But there's a bunch of them in here too. So if Lisa comes in, they'll remind me to show her what this ended up looking like, because she will want to see this spoon. I think it came out really cute. I'm real pleased. So let's put this all mess back. And I hope I haven't missed anybody coming in, but hello and everybody. I'm glad you're here. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I glued the hearts on the card upside down. Oh, no. Well, Julie, I can't say that I haven't done something like that too. So let's put that in there. Julie, cut the front of the card off and put it on another card base. You know. Well, I'm not, Joyce, because I don't watch that stuff. Yeah, depressionary cooking is just throwing a hand grenade down your favorite aisle at the grocery store and then using only what made it through the explosion. There you go. Mike, because my kid was allergic to food, I learned to shop the outside 4 rows of the grocery store, just the walls. And that means that you're shopping fresh, which is kind of, you're not buying packaged stuff, which is interesting. Brittany's going to watch. I wanted to show you guys something, though. Let me bring you in again. I had to order pins because nothing I had in the house was not it kept rusting. I don't know. I don't know exactly why it was rusting, but everything I had, even though they said they were stainless steel, was rusting. So I ordered the pins from who is it that sells this glue? Can't read my bottle. It's artglitter.com. So anyways, I ordered from them, and it comes with 6 pins. So I thought I had some somewhere, but I apparently didn't. It also came with these things. Okay, let's turn this back on. You have to read this thing. It's really cute. These are nudgers. Okay, come on, focus. It's a nudger. After applying glitter to adhesive, use my handy edges to push glue into place for a professional finish. Okay, these are nudgers. They're little pieces of cardboard for you to push the glue around. I have no idea what the fabric is supposed to be for. Now, I can guess that the spoon is supposed to be to put glitter out on things. And I suppose you might need this piece of fabric to clean up the tip of your glue, but I have no idea what this piece of fabric's for. I mean, I can guess at this, but anyhow, I thought we need to do a journal page. Let's make sure we put it in right side up because sometimes that happens and I don't. Let's see. Is that going to be? Yeah, let's leave it like that. What says nudger? Just saying. What says nudger? Just saying. Yeah, that's what I said. It says NOO, but then it's got a little, the thing where you're, what is that called? It's for your vocabulary. It's pronunciation thing underneath it. Just a minute. Come on. Did it not turn off? Yes. There we go. See the pronunciation thing underneath of it? So I don't know. I was like, okay, whatever. When I got my art glitter set years ago, the pin was in the fabric. The pin was in the fabric. Well, see, these pins were in this little bottle. Yeah, I just let the glue dry and pick it off. That's what I do too, Julie. Okay, so we have to have first we need some scrappies. And I don't have a lot of scrappies on my table because I've been trying to clean it up. But I have this on my table. It's a glue thing that I made. I was messing with. I have those. Don't know if I'm going to use those. Let's find our, what did Julie call this? Our leftovers bin. See what we have in here, maybe, that we can, a $5 bill. I don't watch football I don't particularly like football, so I don't really watch it. I don't watch television very often at all. This is kind of cool. And it matches my $5 bill, so, these are test things. This is embossing stuff. So we'll just leave those out because they're kind of cool and they're the same kind of colors. So we'll see. This is from when I was cutting out dies from Globeland. So maybe that will go. I love this piece of bark. I live with 3 guys, my husband and 2 sons, and I'm the only one that watches football. There you go. The 2 dots above the O says to pronounce it that new. Okay, see. Well, I can't pronounce it then. I figured nudge, but the nudges are so pretty with the butterfly. The nudges, I would rather use it in the craft project of some sort. Oh, yeah, that would be cute. It would be fun to put it in a craft project. But not only that, I have I have a bead show going right now, so I am in the I will have to work on that for sure. It will be one of those things where I can't really. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is an old tag I took off of something that was in Mom's stuff. Oh, I like that. There's another tag. Oh, it's the same color as the dragonflies. That might work too. I'm just digging, guys. You know, gotta see what's in here. Oh, there's a different color butterfly. Seems to me that there was some more of these little stamped images in here, and that might be cool to have. I don't know. Well, there's another little piece of paper that might go. Oh, I like the green in that, but I think I'm getting out way more stuff than we're going to need, but it's always good to have extra. I can always put it back in the bin, right? Can't get it out if I don't have it. Can't use it if I don't get it out. There's a bird. There was a bird. Right there, there's a bird. Oh, there's words. Let's see. Perfumes are the feelings of flowers. That might be fun words. There was no explanation of what anything was, so I had no clue what any of the extra things are for. Yeah. Mine doesn't have any words, and they put in a few in the pack. Yeah, mine, there's 6 or 7 of those in the package. Craft design, hello. I swear I wrote down on here your name, but I'm sure not finding it. Anyways, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Sharon. I didn't say. Oh, that's. Well, see, I forgot to write it down, Lisa. Okay, she's my sister, silly. Okay, yes. Okay, and then Lisa. Okay, this is how my brain's working right now. So just so you know, that's my sister Lisa from Alaska. I can't remember anything right now, Lisa. It has to be written down. I wrote it down. It'll get put on the list soon. She's coming 9 days. 9 days, I think, is when she's coming. Okay, there's a fun number. I like those numbers on that paper. One of these days I need to sit and make a bunch more of these little kind of tag pieces of paper with numbers on them because I just need more. Okay, that should be enough scrappy stuff. I don't want that. That's too red. I leave in 8 days, but it don't get there. Yes, it takes her almost 24 hours to get here. I'd kick my sister right in the shin if she forgot my name. Well, here's the deal, Mike. Her channel she didn't come to my live stream until last week, and I didn't know the name of her channel till then. How about that? Does that work? Okay. No, more like 12 hours. Okay, it takes her 12 hours to get here. That's if she doesn't have any delays. That is where the thing will come in, is if she has delays. Okay, so we have a whole little pile. And I have kind of colors. Don't know how much of what I would use. I do kind of like this ribbon stuff, but I'm not sure how I'll use it just yet. It's kind of got this blue and pink vibe going is what I'm thinking. So now we got to find a page to put on. We travel in different craft circles most of the time. Yes. Mm-hmm. Lisa knits I mean, I can strangle thread around some needles. Okay. But as far as knitting goes, I wouldn't call myself a knitter. I can make a piece of knitted stuff. I've made a few things, but I'm not a knitter. You get why it's still funny? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, strangle yarn around needles. Yep, that's what I do. I strangle the yarn around the needles. Okay, where did this come from? Came out of something. Where does it go? Oh, I know. It belongs in here. There's a little tag with little tags in it, and it must have come out. There we go. Okay, so now we need a page to work on. Okay, just FYI, this is awful. I hate this, so it has to get mostly covered up. So that might be what we work on because it's got some pink and stuff. We could just put this on there completely. That might work. I think I got some new markers and I was playing with them and did not like what they did at all. So on the other side of that page, I covered it all up. Knit, spin, weave, eat, edit, fiber, type, writing. Mm-hmm. Yes, her name is Lisa. And Mike, you know my friend Lisa Conway in Texas, who does do paper stuff like me? My sister's name is Lisa Conway. So that got very confusing for a while. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this on there like that. I think. But let's get some clippy things out. Oh, and it's Alaska, Lisa. Those are called life skills. Yes, that's true. Uh-huh. Except she lives in the kind of the city. She lives in. She doesn't have to, ride the dog sled to work. Okay, so I'm clipping that down so that we've got it down. It was bad enough to convince him to stop. What? I missed some. Dad also insisted on not stopping for lunch. Mom had to take sandwiches, and we ate as Dad kept driving. Mom with his thermos and cup trying to. My dad always wanted to stop for very long meals, but he didn't want to stop in between. Um, Julie, one trip that I took with my dad up the East Coast, I ate chewing gum. I don't know, Tanya, that's this year's snow has been so bad, as in lots. Sled dogs might be handy. There you go. Well, um, mostly here it just rains and rains and rains. I don't know. I don't know that I like that, but we'll see. I may just have to cover that whole page with something because, this would make a really cute little booklet. Let's wonder if we've got any scrap paper. If I can make pages out of. Okay. Okay, we're going to make a little book out of this. I don't know what we're going to do with this. I don't know if we're going to use that page because this says it needs to be a little book. It just says that's what it needs to be. That's why we travel in a motor coach, so no stopping. Mike, no one should ever get out of their seatbelt, even in a motor coach, and ask me how I know that. If I'd have been in the bathroom, then I wouldn't be here. So I don't get up to get a drink. I don't, I don't fix breakfast. I don't fix lunches, sandwiches anymore. I don't, we stop. But that's us too. So, okay, we're gonna. You see me measuring, right? I'm measuring so carefully. But we usually have to stop for gas quite often enough that it works out. Okay, so this one needs to be this way. So I'm glad we're both here too. I'm glad everybody was here because nobody died that day because of hitting us. You've got lots of ways to look at things, and the fact that they didn't kill somebody else really made a difference to me. Okay, I kind of like that front for the front. Okay, this needs to go in there. So we need to get it off. We're talking about a new coach, Mike. We want a Renegade. We drove up there for 13 hours in a very, very small car. Please explain the one thumb decoration, but only the one. It's split, Lisa, clear down to here. It runs all the way down, and right now it's really bad. These are cheapy Dollar Tree stickers. I found some of my Jamberry stickers. They're hi Lisa. Better late than not at all. There you go. No, I don't want to buy your Prevost. We want Super C because we like them very much. So how about that, Mike? Nope, that was really fast way to say that, wasn't it? It helps to keep it from splitting so bad, Lisa. So it's very ouchy, tears and everything. There's Texas Lisa. Alaska Lisa's here, and Texas Lisa's here. And if anybody I missed because I wasn't paying attention, sorry. But that's what that's about. Fine. Fine. Actually, we have friends that just got one. And we're real excited because even if we don't get ours right away, they're going to go camping with us. So we're real excited about that. One year, a truck flung up a stone and shattered the windscreen. Dad had to stop and pick it all out and then drive very slow to the next town. Oh, Tanya. Oh, I wanted to show Lisa my book. Yes, I did. Thank you, Barbara. Lisa, I finished. Just a minute. And pull it back out. I finished. I put it on. I tied it on with wire, and then I tied it on with these bows. So it's all done. Yay, it's all done. Okay, so okay. I think we could staple that. What do you think? Can't wait to see it live. Yay. Okay, will this go? Nope, that won't go. Shoot, I just want to staple it. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go get the big stapler. It's just across the room. I'm being lazy today. I don't want to sew it. So okay, with that being made, we have to do something to make it pretty. We also have to find a page to put it on because I don't like this page now. Maybe we'll cover this page with some other piece of paper. Or maybe some lace. We could cover it with some lace and it would cover up some of the mess that I had made. That might work. Okay. This is my scrap box. I like how it came out, Lisa. Oh, I have to tell you guys, I saw the most amazing collection of books yesterday. Oh, I wanted to buy a bunch of them. I don't need any more books, but oh, there was some beautiful, beautiful covers and things. No, that's too. Is this blue too far off from that blue? Yeah, it is. we needed to go after a new knife. Yeah. The whole deal is Jeff had a coupon. Okay. Coupon was getting ready to expire. And there was an estate sale. So I asked him to take me to the estate sale. And oh, they had pretty. Look at, there's a piece of pink. You know, I don't usually have pink in my stash, but there's a card that's kind of pinky. Anyways, we went to this estate sale. It was an old house to the point where the closet was crookedy in you know, where the closet, the rooms didn't come together exactly the same. Yeah. Oh no, not an estate sale. That's right. But this person, and I'm not sure because, you know, that's really pretty too. So maybe we're going to have a pink page, which is not my normal thing. This person was a huge collector of books. Oh my gosh, the books were just amazing. And they had such pretty covers and stuff. I was just like, oh, I wanted every last one of them. And I didn't buy a single one. Just so you know. If y'all don't know, I have a ton of books. A ton. Okay, I don't even think I can show you. Okay, but my studio has, well, it's about 30 feet long and 14 feet wide. And I have this 14 feet, this 30 feet, and this 14 feet. I have bookshelves up top. Your estate sales are your nemesis. Your wife wants to go to all of them. Well, yeah, that and thrift stores, Mike. Oh, look, I found a piece of pink, what do we call this? Well, paper lace kind of thing. Border. So, but her whole house was just covered in books. Just books were everywhere. And they had some beautiful. One good way to declutter is to give it to your child when they're setting up house. There you go. That's probably true. I was just, there were so many pretty books. I was just like, oh. Okay, so if we were to let's put this piece over it. And then we can use a piece of this lace on top of this pink to make a pocket. How about that? Yes, that's what we'll do. So first we're going to put this piece over that. So first we need some lines to cut. Okay, so we're going to cut it right there. I will tell you, I have sent an entire, I took an entire, I have a rodeo, so it's a small SUV. But we had it packed, and I have another, I'm going to have to take the truck in the living room. Jeff, because of Jeff's surgery, he can't lift anything up. So the boxes got made, and he's not been able to help me take it. So we'll have to take it as soon. But I have another full, probably truckload of stuff to go so that I could clean out that room so that my kid could get into it. I had started cleaning it when I knew Lisa and Stephanie were coming, but it took a big, I had to really clean it when Brandon was coming because he's going to stay in it for a while. Moved to Easy Reach before Hannah moves to New Mexico, so getting out a bunch of stuff really helps. Yep. Yes, he had a hernia surgery, Mike. Nothing big, nothing serious, just It was minor, and it's not the first time. He had hernia surgery when he was a teenager, and again in his mid 20s. He had a second one. I didn't know him then. I probably didn't meet him for a year or so after he had the second one. And then, of course, he was a friend's friend, not my boyfriend or husband or whatever you want to call him, fiance. So, I said, Mike, he built the greenhouse long before he had this issue. It was he had the greenhouse done in the spring. This was not that was not the issue. And it was actually robotic. They use robots. So he only has 3 tiny little incisions. Of course, one of them is right at the exact height of the countertop in the kitchen. So if he goes to get a drink in the kitchen, he has to be really careful because it always him. And all it's really stopped him from is just I have to make sure he doesn't pick anything up. He's actually, the first couple of days he couldn't bend over good. I know about this is my story now, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. All right. Okay. Be that way, Mike. Okay, there, it's covered up, and I don't hate it so much. I don't mind that it shows through the that, but I didn't like it before. Okay, there we go. Well, the other thing, Lisa, is that way if Hannah's there, you don't have to climb on the ladder to get things down, because some of those, like the cabinet over your stove, is really high. Okay, so there's that. Now then, we have this pretty thing, but it needs some ink. Don't you think it needs some ink? I think it needs some ink. I wonder if pink peony will be. I don't think so. I think that's too kind of dull. Maybe we'll have to see. Cactus flowers too bright. So let's see what we got. Let's try this on some paper. I need a dauber. I love my spinning rack. I really, really love my spinning rack. Now that Jeffrey got it finished for me, I'm going to be able to load it up. I had avoided loading it down terribly, knowing we had to take it out of there. There you go, Lisa. See? That's... Oh, that's more pink than I thought it was. It'll be all right. Okay. It just needs, it needs something. It's not done yet because it's going to need a decoration on the front of it or something. Hi, Kathy. I'm so glad you guys are all here today. And again, Lisa and I apologize for not being able to stream on Thursdays. We just, too much life. Oh, and Mike, Jeff said he'd build me another garden bed. So, yeah. He fixed the 2 big ones that I already had because they had started to deteriorate. And he said he'd build me another one. I think I'm going to ask for 2 more though, because the next one is going to be a little small from where it's at. Okay, so now we have this fun piece, and if we use it right, we can make some decoration on this. I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet, just we're working on it here. Okay, so if I go like that, okay. Okay, and just my eye, this is like a piece of a handmade paper that came out of a Dollar Tree package. Oh, I'm not in any hurry, Mike, because we'll have to shovel dirt to get in there. You know, I'm sure the 4 tons of rock he shoveled this fall did not help. Okay, so I don't know. Kind of like that. Okay, we're gonna. Yeah, and see, mine are raised garden beds, Mike, and he built the original ones out of um just a minute, it'll come to me, pallets. He used pallets to build the original ones, and between the termites and Florida weather, they just rotted out. They they just didn't hold up to the weather. Now they lasted 4 years. Um, the new the first one was about 5 years old, and the second one was about 4 years old. So they lasted quite a while for being pallets, um, and not having, that wood's not very heavy. The new ones are all built out of 4x4, so they should last a lot longer. Okay. What am I using this time? Oh, for my he used 4x4s, Julie. We had a friend that very graciously turned us on to. He used 4x4s for the most part, some 2x4s, but mostly 4x4s to build my greenhouse. This friend turned us on to some wood that was, headed for the bin, and so it's all recycled. So we're really happy to have gotten it, and he still has some left. He used all the 4x4. I have a 4x12, and a 4x15 foot bed. So those are the 2 beds I have right now. Oh, and then I have a small 4x6 one. No, the spray for the termites. No, it's not treated 4x4s. That's the thing. No, we don't use treated wood for the gardens. We did have to treat for termites. Jeff left a pile of the 4x4s on the concrete out back, and in like 3 months' time, they were chewed up. So we had to call the termite company because we were afraid that they'd get in the house. They had not gotten in the house, and everything is good, but we were afraid they would get in the house. So No, these 4x4s are used for support dunnage kind of thing, and so they're not treated. Um, and the pallets we had gotten were not treated either, so that was some every once in a while you'll run into a pallet that's been treated, but you can usually tell by the color of the wood. But Florida, we have so much moisture here, and Pensacola is a port city, so the fact that termites are here is not unusual. But they hadn't gotten in the house, so we just had the house treated, and they actually just baited. They didn't spray or anything. They just treated. Iron. Nice raised garden beds done with corrugated iron sheets. They look really nice. Julie, that would be nice, but we're so wet all the time that metal rusts so fast here. It just, I thought about getting those galvanized beds, but I was never used treated wood for gardening or something that you may eat. That's right. Absolutely right. Treated wood is really bad for you. Okay, so I have my, I'm going to make my pocket in there. And I didn't want, what Jeffrey did to avoid having to have treated lumber in the greenhouse was he put the 4x4s. We got these stainless steel covers, and he put cinder blocks down first, and then the stainless steel covers, and then the 4x4. So the wood's not on the ground for the most part. There's a couple of pieces that get close, but they're sitting up on brick. So hopefully it will keep the termites and the the moisture out of it. But yeah, you're not supposed to burn it because of the arsenic. We had to have the ones that the termites got into. The guy sprayed. Jeffrey's just he's got to take them, but they have to go someplace special to get rid of them. So that's in the works. Okay, I don't know what I want to do now. I like this. This is going in there. This needs a little something on it, and I'm thinking maybe some of this. I don't know. Mm-hmm. See, I'm not using these. All of that preparation, and I'm not using them. I wish this works where you could kind of cut it out. It doesn't. You lose so much if you try to cut them out. Lisa says she's not going to be able to stream tomorrow, but she's really hoping she'll be able to on Thursday. I don't even want to promise Thursday, even think about Thursday right now, because there's an awful lot going on. I've got another bead show that starts Thursday. Does it start Wednesday night or starts Thursday? I'm not sure. And I'm going to have to go back to the store again over mom's medicine. So I just don't want to say I can. I don't even want to say I can try. If I can, we'll we talked about trying to do a jelly plate day because I would really like to jelly plate, but I haven't had time since I came home from my trip. I haven't been able. So you can't remember how? Yeah, okay. That I can believe, Lisa. Mm. I'm just making a little collage. It's not too bad. I kind of like that. I like that a little better. There we go. Yep. Yeah, Julia. The gel printing. That's the thing. Gel printing wouldn't make too many brain cells go away. Okay, so that's I'm gonna put that little collage on there. I think, but I think they all need inked. They all need inked. Um, I was just real surprised. I thought I had a ton of gel prints in the other room, and when I went to get them out, I didn't have so many. So either that or I've lost them. I could have lost them in this disaster of a studio. Oh, I have to tell you a story on my husband. So our last trip, our ice maker went out. I thought maybe I had frozen it. I forgot to turn it off when we went from one place to another. So I thought maybe I had just frozen it up and that's why it wasn't working. But it was full. We couldn't defrost it right then. So, we've been home and things he's been real busy and we've been real busy and so a couple weeks ago we got it emptied out. That was another thing, if you got a whole pile full of stuff in the freezer, you can't just leave it. Not too many brain cells at the moment. Yeah, that's it, Lisa. Not too many brain cells. Anyway, so we get it defrosted, and he turns it back on, and puts the water up to it. Well, ice maker still doesn't work. So, and he's like dreading it because when the ice maker in the house went out, he had to take the whole refrigerator bloody well apart, or the back of it. It was a big pain in the keister when he had to do that. So he gets all sorted out, and he realizes that we've owned the rig for 4 years and we haven't changed the filter in the refrigerator. So he decides to change the filter in the refrigerator. And he gets that done. And guess what, guys? It fixed the ice maker. So if you've owned a refrigerator for 4 years and you haven't changed the filter, you might want to change the filter so that your ice maker will work. Both of us were going, oh, really? Duh. Uh-huh. Yeah, right there. But so my ice maker is working again now. But we were on the trip for we were gone for several months. I bought ice once. Okay, so there's that part. Yeah, good call. Change the filter. Okay, I've got glue all over my fingers, which means that it's not I can't work. Okay, I'm happy with this, but this needs something before I tuck it in there. Don't know what, but it needs something. So this is just going to go in there like that. So it's going to show some. Just long enough to put up the whole side. It is, but do we like that? No, I don't like that. It's too funky. So I'm just going to move this. And ours won't do anything if the filter plugs. Yeah. Never had an ice maker. We have not had ice makers until the refrigerator I bought for this house, and then the camper. I didn't have a choice on what refrigerator came in that camper, so it was. I had to take what I got, so that's. I wonder if I could get one. Might be able to get that one out. But believe it or not, I really like the ice makers. I had never had one, but I do like it. We don't have. I don't use the water feature. The camper refrigerator has a, what do you call that? It doesn't have it in the door. Neither one of my refrigerators work in the door, but inside the refrigerator, there's a little button you push and water will come out. It's supposedly filtered. Well, I carry a Brita water filter and keep it in the fridge for my water. So I don't use that feature. So we hadn't really thought about the filter. Okay. That might work. Okay, let's do that. Maybe a little piece of this behind it. Your camper has a standalone ice maker. They look like little bullets. I know a lot of people with older campers that have like these square ice makers that sit on the counter. We don't use enough ice. I would not need that. What would happen if we turn this over? Because this side is less. Oh, I kind of like that better. Okay, this is popping up. We need a flippy, and we need to do this better. Ours won't do. Yeah. So, Barbara, did you get your page finished? I actually think this needs a little word. Don't ask me why, but it says it just seems to need a little word. Do I have any little words that would work? I really have to get my images sorted out and dealt with. These are... Barbara had to go for a bit. Oh, I missed it. Oh, dear. Thank you, Lisa. I just asked if you had finished your little page, Barbara. That's all. Okay, there's no good words in that one. Okay. Golly, what a mess I've made. Oh, man, what a mess I've made. Exactly. There's only two of us, so it's become a thing of add ice to everything. Just use it up. Want a beer? Add ice. Wine? Add ice. Dog needs water? Add ice. Okay. All right, Mike. That's interesting. Okay, there's some words in here. Maybe we can just pull something little that makes us... Let's just pull those out and see what we've got in there. Hi, Teresa. Well, and we don't use ice when we take a ride. We use a small cooler, right, to take lunches and stuff like that. But I have those blue freezy packs because okay, I like this Dream Big. That one will work just fine. It'll be just fine on there. We have those freezy packs because that's what works for lunches, and so the ice doesn't melt in your cooler. So we don't use ice for that. Bath, add ice. Teresa, did I say hello? I think I did, but hi, Teresa. Well, I guess shower, add ice, Joyce, because the camper doesn't really have a bathtub. Our camper, when we had the bus and we built the camper, we had a shower that it was 2 feet high, and you could put a 4-year-old in it and give them a bath. I liked that shower a lot. But the bus just kind of died a slow, painful death. So Oh, my sister Lisa, are you still here? Alaska Lisa, are you still here? I was going to ask you, do you think you can get to the house from the airport, or do you want me to meet you there? Um, I know you're going to get your car. Do you want me to meet you there to you think GPS will get you here, or do you think you need to follow me? Is what I'm trying to ask you. You'll use maps? Okay. Sounds good. It's easy from the airport. You just come across airport to Old Palafox and come up Old Palafox to Johnson and turn on Johnson and then turn on Cumstrand and then turn on my street. Add ice. Oh, that might be careful. Hi, Becky. Okay, Lisa, that's fine. I just wondered, I know, especially when you're trying to drive a rental car, it's not always the easiest thing, but okay, so this will go in there. Okay, see now that shows as it sticks out, but I'm wondering, do we need something else to stick in there? We got more stuff, right? We got more stuff. Shall we make something else? Just got back from visiting Scott's mom. Yay! Woohoo! Let's all go drop iron. Well, that's true, Lisa. That's very true. I'm not sure what you mean, Teresa, unless you're talking about the in on. Oh, let's all go drop in on Tanya. Okay, that sounds fine. Teresa, you might not have realized that craft design, edit, sleep, eat, repeat. You weren't here when she came in. That's my sister Lisa. That's the other Lisa Conway. Okay, so we have that. Let's see if we can't find something else to make another something that tucks in there. Can we? That's too big, but I had another piece of cardstock that was all pinky. That might work. That might be cute in there. Yeah. Okay, so, and it's a nice stiff little card. So let's see if we can't find a way to make that cute, and then we'll call it good. Might need a little more blue in here, but that's not the right kind of blue. Did I? Yes, I'm the second Lisa Conway. Well, actually, I've known you longer than I've known her. So you're the first Lisa Conway, but okay, so I think that was a die cut that I wonder if I have a piece like that left, or a piece that would be similar. I have a piece that would be similar. Actually, may have the same exact piece. Ta-da! Yep, that's what it was. Yep, Lisa Conway's, 2 of them. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that kind of blue thing on this little card because it needs more blue on that page. Okay, my husband just left without saying goodbye and without refilling my tea bottle. Something's wrong with his brain. That tea fairy, I'm going to have a discussion with him tonight. Yeah, that's right, Becky Slacker. Uh-huh. I mean, I knew he was going to leave today, but he usually comes and says, I'm going now, and he usually asks me if I want tea before he goes. So, well, I don't know. We may just, yeah. Okay, I think that is this forget-me-not color, but I'm not sure. We're going to have to try it on a scrap because I don't want to take a chance. Where's my, I had a scrap. Yep, I can't fire him, Brittany, because if I fire him, then I'll never get my tea replaced, right? So, okay, that's the right color. No, it may not be. Huh, that's weird. All right. You'll try a different color, but I think that's the one that's going to be closest. I don't know why that's... Maybe that's Mermaid Lagoon. Maybe it's enough darker that that's the mermaid. Okay, wait a minute. Brandon's coming. Still able to keep up with your bullet journal? Oh, that was a question for Lisa. Brandon is coming soon. Oh, so I can send him for my tea and he can be my tea fairy? You have not been around my kid very much. Okay, Mike. He said the bad card you. All right. All right. Uh-huh. Oops, where's my test? Okay, that's it. It's amazing. And I don't know that you guys can see the difference. Well, your kids aren't 33 either. This one is a touch more turquoise than the Mermaid Lagoon. It's just enough that it wasn't right. You know how that goes? So, besides, Lisa, mine's going to go shovel horse manure for me. So, I think that I won't ask him to get my tea because I'd rather have the compost than to have the tea. And I don't know who sent me these die cuts. I can't remember, but somebody sent me these cute little die cuts. It could have been Sharon, it could have been Teresa. Whoever did, I've used them several times and just love them. And we might just actually use this one on here now because look at how it Well, almost 21 means there's still no braids. That's true. Uh-huh. I'm keeping up with the important parts, but keeping it very simple. Hope to do a video and talk about it soon. Okay, see, I think that I'll use that on there today, because now that it's turned the right color, it kind of gives it a different thing. All right, so let's see. I like this. So I think we'll do some little pinky piece of this stuff. I don't know exactly if that's the right piece or not, but we'll see. Just turn this around. Okay. Amazing what happens with your scrap bin if you use it. Oh. You like it without the die cut on it. Okay. We'll see. I haven't decided at all what I'm going to do to it yet. It will need a focal of some sort, and I'm thinking that I want to do another flower. So I thought maybe I would tie this flower and this flower together. Okay, Lisa. Well, that happens a lot, Lisa. One person likes it, one person doesn't. That's not uncommon. I take it all into account and then do what I want. I think I can get this one out right here. Oh. It would be worse to wish her to poke her fingers with those tiny little sock needles, things like that. I knit a pair of socks once. I didn't like them, but I did knit them. I didn't like the pattern I had used. Nope, don't like that. That needs to be bigger. Let's get it off the piece of paper. have to head out. Tackle the grocery store. Bye, Barbara. I wasn't going for harm. Oh, well. I will tell you that Jeff would have Jeff would have thought of the pokiness. Uh-huh. And I think Jeff went to the grocery store. I'm hoping so. Lisa wanted red beans and rice when she came, so I had checked my supplies and I'm missing a key element. So, okay, I'm kind of liking that. And I'm kind of liking it without the thing. I might put a second flower on it. Yeah, that might be what I do. Put a second flower on it. And then it'll need words. But let's ink everything first. Oh, yes, Barbara. Thank you. If you guys have it, would you please do the thumbs thing? It does make a difference to YouTube. So I would greatly appreciate it. Agreed, that does look better. I think it looked better. And then a piece of words would give it that third little balanced spot. I don't know why every pocket in my journal seems to need 500 things in it. You know, it could have been done as soon as I put the little book in it, but it for some reason needed a pocket. Oh heavens, it's getting to be 3:30. Dang, this little page took me a long time because it didn't take me that long to fix my cookbook journal. Am I just being slow today? This is why my journals get so fluffy. Yes. They get fluffy and gator mouthed. But that's all right. I've got a lot of pages left in this one. I don't think I'll run out for quite a while. Okay, so we're going to put this right about there. Glue. Gotta have glue. It's been that kind of day. Been snowing. Really? Wow. That means that we're going to have more rain this direction. When Lisa gets snow, a few days later, we get rain. And I'll tell you what, it was nasty rainy yesterday. Husband is getting her lunch for her. Oh, well. Usually the tea fairy, he just probably, wasn't thinking, I guess, because he usually would have checked, one, to see if there was anything else to go on the grocery list, and two, he would have checked for my tea, but I'm hoping he doesn't have another headache. He really wanted to enjoy the game, and his migraines have been getting worse and worse. Okay, I need some words, and I'm thinking that it's going to go right there, maybe down there. We'll see what we can come up with. He didn't want to bother me. Oh, he always bothers me. Put him on here, Lisa from Alaska. I'll have a word with him. There you go. uh, love fluffy journals. They don't give me allergies. There you go. Yes. Uh-huh. I asked Jeff if Brandon's going to be here for a while. I'm having 3 people in the house. Jeff knows to not watch the television, and when I'm trying to make videos or I'm working, he he's very good about um being very quiet. But if there's 3 of us in the house, that's going to get harder. So I asked him if the door to my studio was in too bad of a shape to put back on the studio. So he may be going to put my door back on. Which will kind of help them not have to be that. It'll help so that they don't have to be so quiet when I'm trying to work, kind of thing. Mikey's there. His name is Chris, Mike. Hi, Chris. Is just migraine stress related? We can't figure it out, Julie. Um, I've tried tracking food. I've tried. Sometimes I think it's dehydration. Part of it is dehydration. But okay, this says let's do amazing things. And I think that's what we're going to do. Put that on there. He left. Mike was too slow. Oh, well. He came with the lunch and then he left. Yep. Jeff gets more stressed now, Julie, than he used to. Jeff used to let everything just roll off. But the last, 10 or 15 years, he's gotten more stressed. But I don't think that's it. I really don't. It doesn't seem to coordinate. Okay, so we're going to put these, I think we're going to just put them like right there. Yeah. Listen, Chris, listen. Go put the lunch back in the kitchen and step away slowly. Yes, my brother gets migraines, and I'm convinced it's dehydration. I'm sure some of Jeff's is dehydration. He does not really. Hi, Beth. He doesn't really drink enough. Of course, none of us drink enough water. That's, but uh-oh, crooked. There we go. Did you get your card fixed, Julie? I sent the message. didn't know who I was addressing, and there are so many Lisas here. Oh, there you go. There are a bunch of Lisas here today. That's a good thing. All right, that's my little card. And I left the square corners because I had inked the square corner. This is a piece of cardstock we were playing with when I was sucking up ink off of the mat. So we're going to put this one in here like that. And then we'll tuck this one in behind it. Like that. And there's our page. Ta-da! Oh, I don't know. Do we need fluffies in the top of our card? Shall we put some little fluffies? Yeah, don't we need fluffies? I think so. You know, I don't have very many fluffies coming out the top yet. Add to, okay, Beth says yes. Just need to add words and waiting for hubby to not be here so she can do it. Aha. 1 year what? I'm not sure, Mike. I'm not sure what you're asking me. Okay, let's see here. I have to get into the drawer with all the fluffies. Okay. It's plenty fluffy? Oh. Well, Beth and Lisa both disagree with you, Mike, so. All right. We have that pink fluffy. I don't like any of those. Oh, well, maybe this blue? No, don't really like that. No. Okay, let's put that back. Okay, let's get out another box. Never enough fluff, Sharon says. It's older, but only 66,000 miles and still nice car. Joyce's car took a year to fix. Oh, I missed that. Ooh. Oh dear. My car's in the shop again, but that's because it has some kind of hydraulic lifter, and it's making a noise. And unfortunately, when they start making a noise, that can be an issue. So it's in the shop. They've had it 2 days and I haven't heard anything. So I don't know what we're going to find out. Okay. I don't see anything in there that I like. Oh, there's definitely nothing in that one. We may just have to go with the pink because I'm not finding anything to go with it. Well, maybe this one. How about we put this? Yeah, that will do. We'll put the pink and that blue. That'll work. I'm just hoping whatever part is wrong that they can find a replacement, because mine is like Joyce's. Sometimes it's hard to find parts for. It took Jeff over a year to find the part to fix my door. My window. It was not the door. It was the window. But I can open and close my driver's window, and that's a big thing if you ask me. Okay, so there's that one. And there's that one. Oh, I have a 1993 rodeo, Mike, and uh, the actuator in the window was broke. You know, it's plastic, so it was dry rotted. And what finally happened was we found the right parts guy that said, "Hey, look at Ford parts," and it was a Ford Mustang actuator that Jeff found that replaced it. So you have one of those sitting in your tree row? Oh, we may have to come for a visit and I can borrow parts. um, you know, there's things that it's like I don't have a speedometer, Mike, which is fine. I don't need a speedometer. Um, there's some, there's some parts they just can't get for it anymore. Anyways, most of it's like, okay, so it doesn't have anti-lock brakes, but I grew up without anti-lock brakes. I don't need anti-lock brakes. I'm perfectly content with regular old-fashioned brakes. So, okay, there's 1 and 2 and 3. Tanya might need the parts. Oh, that's right. The first part for that Jeff for my passenger window, we found a rodeo here at the junkyard, and Jeff went and pulled the part. But the driver's one is different, and it had dry rotted in the parts car too. So, okay, so give it a haircut. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! You live in Florida, anti-lock not so big a deal. That's right, Lisa. It's and I've driven without anti-lock. My Camaro didn't have anti-lock brakes. My truck didn't have anti-lock brakes. So it's not a bad, it's not a big deal. Okay, there we go. Like he listened. He came back and took the dirty dishes away. Used to be my sister's, but sure, you can have any part I want. There we go. Well, I don't think we're coming to North Dakota very soon. Since my son is coming down here, we're not going to Omaha. We thought we were going to do a campground host thing in Omaha this year, but since Brandon's coming down here, we're not going to do that. We were going to Omaha to stay there so that we could spend time with him. Isn't this a pretty fiber? I wish I had more of that. I don't have any more of it. He's coming to stay with us for a while, Beth. I don't know that he's staying very long. It's just he's coming for a while. Okay, so now we got to put a date on this. What is the date today? Well, ask Jeff if the speedometer, if it's the speedometer or the cable. It's an electronic part. It's not a cable, and unfortunately, the guys say they can't get the electronic part. There is a part on the transmission, Mike, that Jeff has found in researching that it might be the part on the transmission rather than the part up in the dash. And if that's the case, and see, the guys at the shop can't put it on a computer, so a lot of times they can't find what's wrong. And the speedometer is not a big issue because, one, I rarely go on the expressway with it because I have it because I drive around town. And two, if I go on the expressway, I can use my GPS on my phone to judge the speed. So, it's not really a big deal. But there is a part on the transmission that right before we left on our fall trip, Jeff found some information on, and he's been going to check it, but that's like down the list of things he has to do. So that hasn't gotten done. It's not an important thing to me. The click, click, click noise that I'm worried about in my engine is an important thing. So, it's all in how far down the list it is. But yeah, it's not a cable. If it had been a cable, that would have been dealt with a long time ago, I'm pretty sure, because the guys could have just built me a new cable. But okay, date. What is today's date? 11. Today is the 11th. Just get in line and follow the leader. Well, Beth, 99% of the time, what I am doing is going across town, and there's so much traffic that I'm not going to be able to speed anyways. So let's see, where can I write this? I think I'll write it right here. 2-11-2024. So, well, I didn't get much done today. But I did finish my cookbook. Let's back up. Let's get backed up. I did finish my cookbook, and I did my little page, and it has, I like the little book. For some reason, it just needed to be a little book. And it has a tag. So, I'm probably going to have to put some kind of band around this pretty soon to close it, because it's getting very fluffy. How many pages do I have left? Let's see. 2, 3. Uh-oh. This page does not want to stay together good. There we go. 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. How many weeks do we have left in this year? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, I really like this one too. We have got 26 pages left. And there's 52 weeks in a year. And I surely won't get to stream all of them because we'll be gone some. So, anyways, guys, I don't want to promise Thursday. If I can stream and Lisa can stream, we'll be probably doing a Jelly Plate session. That was what we planned on doing last Thursday, but I can't promise anything right now. I won't have as many. I had a doctor's appointment. Mom had 2, so my days get used up because when you have to take Mom to the doctor in the middle of the day, it toasts my days. 46 weeks left, and I have 26 weeks there, so I might not make it through the whole year, but that's all right. I'll make another one. I probably have another little journal already made. I was just looking at this because this is jelly print pieces glued together and then done. But we'll see you next Sunday for sure. I'm doing Sundays okay. Sunday seems to be sorted out pretty well. Thursdays are what gets left. So, guys, go have fun, make some art. Love y'all. Bye-bye.